Dane Smith with an open look, and he scores. O'Keefe drew two. Cloutier kept it moving. Dane Smith has his second. Jackson now with 5 to shoot. Feeds it to the interior. Cloutier doing what he can. The backhand from Cloutier against the shot clock.
Highlight reel worthy goals. All right, Bertrand, I see you're behind the back, and I raise you a backhanded flick.
No, and he had no time left on the shot clock. He didn't seem to care. You could see that shot clock hit 1 as it went in. It's Cloutier on the short stick. Drew the slide and found his man, Ryan Smith. Costabile. O'Keefe. One more for Cloutier. And then another pass, and that time it goes for Ryan Smith. Into the shot, and it was still stopped by Blaze Reardon. Chaos quickly ahead. Cloutier with the goal. Costabile gives it to him. Jared Newman shortened up, played it behind the back from Byrne. Cloutier finishes into the top corner.
Two teams really struggling at the face-off X. Possession at a premium today. Chrome comes up with it, but gives it right to Chaos. That is a self-inflicted wound for Chrome. They get the ball and give it right away. Chaos will make you pay 2-0 early.
If Farrell wins it, we feel like we can pressure him into turnovers and into mistakes. Case in point, he tries to throw back to his defense and have an outlet back there. Instead, the ball ends up right to Cloutier.
Cloutier muscling it home, fires it. What a shovel!
Free possession. Cloutier leans in, and then in one motion, just backhands this with a significant amount of velocity and accuracy. So by getting to the middle of the field, there's a lot of net to shoot at.
Cloutier, who's been terrific all season, 2 goals to his name today for number 2 in red and black. Here's O'Keefe going to work on Terafenko. Those Big Ten rivals matching up now in the PLL. Swung it around to Cloutier, the diving finish, and Chris Cloutier makes it 11-6 Chaos.
Their third attempt after the hold, and then Galloway thought he won the run out, but you're going to see the approach by Manley obviously favoring Cloutier's left side, basically daring him to go right. Cloutier does just that and backhands it around Galloway.
Up by 5, but looking for more. Great feed inside, leads to a goal. Dane Smith right on the money to Cloutier, who does the rest.
Look here by Dane Smith and a cut by Cloutier. You're going to see Eric Scott freeze it right here. I mean, this is the matchup. This is the matchup that we're looking at in sight. It's Manley, and he's just staring right at the ball, and Cloutier is going to cut right behind him, and Dane Smith somehow finds a tiny little window of space.
Gives the pass on, gets it back. Hasek kicked away by Reardon. Now it's Jared Newman going for a run. Newman open, makes the pass instead, and Cloutier scores.
With a save by Reardon, a little give and go between Hasek and Holman. Reardon, quick reaction, just throwing out his leg, and in transition, I thought Newman might wind up for a 2, decides to push it wisely, draws the attention there of Jeffrey, and Cloutier, the little pump fake, an extra step in front of. He had his hands free coming off that little flip. He could have taken it from 2.
Almost waiting for it. Shot clock inside of 5. Cloutier, one hand flip, turned around and got it to go.
No. How?
What creativity up against the shot clock. The fake underhand flip pass, and then the twirl of a shot that was perfectly placed.
I mean, come on. You're going to see him go to inside roll, and then that to that. Are you serious? What creativity. The one-handed underhand fake. Instead of going back to my left and shooting it normal, I'm going to then backhand it. highlight of the weekend, right? I mean, come on. That's absurd.
He had nothing left on the shot clock, too. If he had hung on to that a second longer, it wouldn't have counted.
Why didn't Costabile let that go from 2?
Cook flips it behind. Cloutier in front for Frazier.
Walk you through how this occurs. You freeze it right here. You're going to get Finn Sullivan. He's going to kind of hedge over here to the ball. So here's the 2-on-1 against this lone Redwoods defender. So Frazier cuts behind. You get a little drift. You get a pass in front, and then you get a pass in front. You didn't run in front. Pass in front, and you throw it inside. So gorgeous little 3-man action. Nifty stick work to boot, but that's exactly how Frazier ends up wide open on the crease.
Goal with 47 and a tenth left on the clock here in the first quarter. The Tides the score at 3.
Love to see those two guys get involved with 2-man games with some of their other main initiators.
Chris Cloutier. It's 6-0 here in the third quarter.
They put him at midfield and put Kyle Jackson, who had such a strong quarterfinal. Here's Cloutier all the way up here. So as the ball moves around, Cloutier is just going to win kind of a one-on-one matchup off ball. You can see him extend his arm a little bit to try to create some separation. But that's just a strong, hard cut right to the middle of the field, which was wide open based off the offensive set that they use. So gotta love the effort from Cloutier coming flying out of the box.
Of the afternoon. Chaos, a chance. Cloutier, he'll add to it. Chris Cloutier puts the finishing touches on Atlas. Field in Washington, D.C. Dane Smith, the skip pass. Cloutier with a perfect shot. Chaos are heating up.
Smith, and what a finish. So you're gonna see Smith go underneath, freeze it right here. This is the lane he's finding to Cloutier. He threw that all the way across, so that got through at least these 3 Whipsnakes defenders. Great handle by Cloutier on an incredible find and feed by Smith, and that actually ricocheted off of Phipps's helmet.
He juggled it but kept it in play. Shot clock at 5. The pass, and Frazier was all alone. Chris Cloutier finds Chase Frazier.
For the Whipsnakes, as Cloutier picks up loose ball, freeze it right here. You're going to see this Whipsnakes defender is trying to run off the field. He's pointing back. Meanwhile, here's the 2-on-1 that gets exploited by Chaos. You've got Muller by himself, charged with covering 2 Chaos. He goes to the outside, and Frazier is left.
Dane Smith found an open Cloutier. Tough angle. He goes bulldozing to the net. Is it good? It is. Chris Cloutier with the goal.
And it might be a slimmed down Cloutier, but he's still not afraid of physical contact.
That left foot.
Yeah, this one's going to get challenged, I would imagine, and get taken off the board. In real time, Brendan, it looked like he stepped in the crease.
Byrne, Smith, the feed. Cloutier was there as Jackson missed it, and Cloutier sticks it. It's the ball movement today for Chaos. Even when it hasn't gone right, it's worked out perfectly for him.
And sometimes you just need the ball to bounce your way. And then in this instance, that's exactly what happens. Smith's going to throw this inside to the cutting Jackson, and it just squeaks through. And Cloutier is on the backside. Nifty little pickup there by Cloutier to even track that. Hands free from that distance, and he buries it.